This is my biggest pet peeve. The line of action does not include anatomy. None. It is not there to do anything with anatomy, and that's a problem. If you're doing figure drawing, it's all about anatomy. I just don't understand why you would use a technique for drawing the figure that just completely disregards the anatomical foundation. Here's a good anatomical example. The line of action, the goal, show movement in your figure drawing. That's what you're trying to do. So typically the line of action is used when there is a very dynamic movement that you're trying to capture. There's so many YouTube tutorials that talk about use the line of action. It just infuriates me because basically people are being taught to do things that actually will make their lives more difficult. Why would you want to add this step that actually makes things more confusing? You can have your cake and eat it too. You can get a quick drawing that shows action and that also shows anatomy. And I think sometimes people will say to me, well, I'm just trying to get down something really quick. But you don't want to put down something so simple that it's at the expense of what figure drawing is really about. You can get anatomy and movement at the beginning of a quick drawing. It is possible. It's just, I think people haven't thought about it in a way that's actually applicable, let's say in a 2-minute drawing. Because this is what happens. People say, oh, anatomy is so complex. It's so detailed. And so they will oftentimes say, well, anatomy is too involved. I can't add it into a 2-minute drawing. It's too short. I'm not going to get in all those details. Here's the thing though. In a quick sketch, all you really need is an anatomical mindset. It is not about details. In 2 minutes, you're not going to draw individual ribs and specific muscles. You can indicate them a little bit, but really that's what I'm after here is you're thinking anatomically. Even if you're not articulating very particular parts of the anatomy, that's not important. In a 2-minute drawing, you are prioritizing really a cohesive look because you're trying to throw down the entire figure. The anatomical mindset is that you're searching for anatomy. Maybe you don't have time to put it down. That's fine. Maybe there's one part and you can't really see it and you're not really sure where something is. That's fine. This is not about being right, about being correct, but it's like getting in your head. You're thinking anatomy. That is my priority. So that's what people are missing. And they think that the line of action is going to take care of things for them. And it really will not. It's going to make your life a lot more difficult. The line of action has no anatomical base, like not even close. I know in the definition they said an imaginary line, but come on, no, not the case. If you know the human figure is all about the anatomy, like why wouldn't you want to just get there as quickly as you can? Why would you want to take some detour to do something that's totally unrelated? Like, don't you want to just get to the anatomy as quickly as you can? It makes you feel like you're doing something. People want to feel like they're making progress because it is, yeah, easier to just draw a line. It's more work to understand the anatomy. I drew the line of action here. There's nothing. It's anatomically correct. So this is what the line of action tells us. But if we look at what's actually happening, the line of action's in red. I drew a line for the femur, which is the thigh bone, in yellow over the line of action. It's like it's not even close. They're putting this imaginary line, as they called it, down through the center of the thigh. And that messes people up so bad because I've worked with a lot of students on figure drawing and they draw the figure and they draw these almost puppet lines that go right down the middle of the thigh. And it's not like that. The femur is so tilted that to tell yourself even for a minute that it's this line that goes through the thigh, I mean, that's really going to mess you up. If we talk about the center line, the sternum, which is the neck bone that comes down the front of your rib cage, this red line of action, it's incredibly misleading. Like it's like going off to the side. You need to stay focused on this torso. ultimately, let's say you put down the line of action. When you start to get more involved with the drawing, you're going to have to fix it. Throwing something down, and yes, it's fast, and yes, it's simple. And I understand for a lot of people, they need an entry point. Basically, what you're doing when you add the line of action, you are wasting your time with something that's wrong to begin with. Why would you want to do that? I mean, life is short. I need to spend more time with Aaron Tveit. If I'm drawing the line of action, I'm going to lose time that I could be watching Aaron Tveit. If you're going to draw a line, draw the center line. It does not take more time. Drawing the center line is the exact same amount of time as it takes to draw the line of action, because you know what? Really shows the personality of the figure. Posture is so important. And so when people say line of action, I'm like, no, I want to know, is this person leaning over? Is this person standing very upright? That matters way more than this arbitrary line. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the center line on the front of the figure, it starts at the pit of the neck. You can find that it's in between your two collarbones, and that's called the manubrium. Then the sternum is right down the center, and that is a bone. And then you go straight down, and actually the belly button is very important because the belly button is on the center line. Is it really that hard to do this instead? I mean, sure, you have to do a little bit of study, but you don't have to study 300 hours to be able to draw this center line. And if there's anything I tell people that they need to do at the very beginning, it's the center line. But the center line doesn't go through the leg. It is anatomically correct. I drew the center line. Aaron Tveit and Graceland. He's really buff in this TV show. But you can see the center line indicates the slouch figure. So you can see the center line is such a powerful piece of anatomy. It does so much with so little effort. And so if you're going to invest in any line, invest in the center line. If you don't have a center line, you're using the line of action. It has no anatomical basis.